The objective of this video is to go over my resume and let you know the information that I would like for you to use for creating my fresh resume, as well as creating my online profile. And this will give you a good idea of my skills, and you can revert back to this video to be able to answer your questions. So the first question is, state your name and current mailing address, and you can see in here that I've stated my name, phone number, email address, and website. So I'm not interested in putting my mailing address because I want to be open to a location. So I would just prefer to put my name, phone number, email address, and my website address. And my website does have my office address on there, so they can go to my website, be able to see my office address. This second question is, what's the purpose of your resume? And so the purpose of my resume is to acquire consulting clients in the areas of project management, web development, WordPress development, and finance. When the viewer reads my profile, they should be compelled to contact me and have a conversation with me. So the objective is that it should be like a creative enough introduction that when a company looks at it, maybe they're trying to get some help in project management, maybe they're trying to hire a consultant for project management, maybe they're trying to do some web development, maybe they need some help with finance, whatever it is. When they read my profile, they should have like some desire to at least have a conversation with me to see whether I'm a good fit or not. So I want it to be very powerful. The introduction should be very, very powerful and compelling. So then the question number 3 is, what specific positions are you seeking? So I'm looking to work either as a project manager, as a consultant, as a developer, or as a strategic planner. So I'm looking at selling my project management and consulting skills the most. And then working as a developer and a strategic planner is good as well. So then you ask me, what are your skills? So I've written down a couple of things that I think should be helpful to you. I would like for you to maybe rewrite this and make it sound better than it is right now. But basically I've just written a little bit of an introduction for myself, and I will go through this introduction here shortly. So founder. So Adil has created 2 different companies and co-founded one company. For both companies, Adil served as founder, project manager, and developer. He created the business strategy and project plan. Then he assembled a global team to complete the project plan. Adil also has experience as a technical co-founder and has experience in representing companies to investors. So I have started 2 profitable companies in the past. I have worked as a co-founder for one company, and when I started the 2 different companies, I assembled a global development team and we created the product, as well as I know how to program myself and I can create the products myself as well. However, the main point here is that I did assemble a global team and I collaborated with that team to create the business product that we needed for the purposes of our company. And so then after that, I have a paragraph about my programming knowledge and experience. So besides a certified web developer, Adil also has extensive experience with a variety of software platforms, including Salesforce, AWS, Sugar CRM, WordPress, Asana, and more. In the areas of programming languages, Adil has experience with JavaScript, HTML5, CSS, Objective-C, Ruby on Rails, and more. Adil has over 7 years of experience in teaching web programming and mobile application development. So I am looking for programming positions. However, I'm more interested in a technical project manager, but I do want to highlight these. I'm particularly interested in companies that want to create a lot of different websites, and I can create those websites for them, whether it be as a project manager or as the programmer. So then after that, I've highlighted my project management experience. So Adil has created several companies from scratch. This means that he has created the project plan, assembled a team, and executed the project plan and delivered the underlying product. Adil has extensive experience in working with the global remote teams. Adil is particularly skilled at ascertaining the right people for the right task. So it basically means that I can find the right people for the right position, and I've worked with global teams, and I want to have more opportunities where it requires me to work with the global teams. Fundraising. So this is another very important aspect of my career, as well as my job potential in the future, because I do have a background in finance. I have worked as a commodities analyst, and I have raised funding for companies. I've helped companies get valuated. I've helped companies get funded. And so I know how to make a cash flow statement. I know how to make a sales forecast. And I know what it takes for a company to get funded. I know how to do the share distribution. So this is an important aspect of my career as well. And so if an opportunity opens up in this area, I also want to be open to those opportunities. So this is what I've written. Adil has extensive experience in conducting valuation analysis for the purposes of getting funded. He has helped numerous companies with raising different types of funding, ranging from venture capital investments to seed funding and crowdfunding. In working with companies that need fundraising, Adil aligns his own goals with the client's goals and forms a fundraising strategy most suitable for the particular type of company. The strategy may include working with venture capitalists, a seed investor, a bank, or crowdfunding. Adil also teaches a class on venture valuation, which has been attended by over 20,000 students from all over the world. So with fundraising, I have used a lot of different ways to fundraise. I have worked so one of the more creative ways that I think is worth mentioning is that I've crowdfunded companies, but I've also had companies get funded through seed investments and angel investment. So software development. Besides being a certified developer, Adil also has extensive experience in working with global teams in creating and solving technical problems. Adil has created multiple online businesses and participated in multiple hackathons for the purposes of creating the next cool thing. He came fourth in the Salesforce hackathon with a technology that enabled global money transfer at the cost of a penny. He also has numerous very satisfied software and web clients. Adil also teaches a class on HTML5, CSS, JavaScript, Salesforce, Objective-C, and mobile application development. So now I've written this. I would like for you to maybe rewrite it, change it around, make it sound more professional, make it sound the way you would like you make it sound for the perspective of getting a consulting position, getting clients contacting me so that I can answer their questions. So that would be great. So what positions have you held before? So I'm going to go over my resume in this video, and I'll show you what positions I've held before. And for each accomplishment, state what words best. So I'm going to go over my resume that will show you what it is, and then hopefully you can use your own. And this is also for each previous job held, state how you contributed to the success of your company. So I'll go this over in my resume as well. So which would you say is your strong skill? So I would like to focus on my work experience. And then besides work experience, I would also say project management and web development. I would say like these two I would like to highlight a little bit more. Have you had progressive professional growth throughout your career? So I have started 2 companies, and one of them, which is Startup Saturdays, is around professional development. I hope that kind of gives you an idea. And I was also the president of the World Affairs Council Young Professionals Group, and I have made like book websites. So you should list your education. So recently I completed a certified web development from MOFTAC, and then I completed a certified project management from the Project Management Institute, and I also have a diploma in project management from UC Berkeley, California, and I have a Bachelor's of Science degree from the Ohio State University. List any academic awards. So I have included that in the resume. and what specific skills could you offer that apply to the position you're seeking? So basically project management, developer, finance, strategist. So non-work related experience, I included World Affairs Council, Alpha Kappa Psi, Startup Saturdays. I'll kind of show you in the resume. So have I ever been published? So I teach online classes, and this is my profile for my online classes. And I have over 30,000 students that are taking classes on just this platform. There are other platforms where I teach as well, but because this platform has the most number of students, I would like to show this platform. Why are you the very best candidate for this position? So I'm hoping that I go through my resume and perhaps you can answer this, help me answer this. So this is your questionnaire. So now what I would like to do is I would like to go over my resume. So this is my current resume, and this is like the one-page resume. So the number, this cell phone number, we can leave this on the resume, but for the LinkedIn profile, I would like to use this number right here and this email address. So it says, my name, email, phone number, email address, and then summary: entrepreneur, programmer, project manager, strategist, educator, and technical philosopher. So I made this summary to show what I'm thinking, and like between like what you have read about me so far and what I have shared with you so far, you are welcome to change it and maybe change it the way you think is good. So work experience: founder, Startup Saturdays 2011 ongoing. So Startup Saturdays is a premier provider of online and offline education. As the founder of the company, I acquired customers from around the world, prepared the curriculum for some of the classes, taught some of the classes, created and managed the company website, and made strategic decisions. Classes that I've taught include HTML, JavaScript, CSS, Objective-C, Titanium, Salesforce, mobile application development, finance, venture capital, web development, startup leadership training. So my efforts at Startup Saturdays have been well recognized through positive feedbacks and positive reviews. So and then please visit startupsaturdays.net to learn more about the company and see my work. So Startup Saturdays is a school. It's a school that teaches programming, it teaches web development, it teaches startups, it teaches finance, and I along with other instructors also teach there. So I started Startup Saturdays. I'm the founder of Startup Saturdays. And in starting Startup Saturdays, I collaborated with a group of people from all over the world to get the company going. I've had students from all over the world that have taken classes through Startup Saturdays. And I am essentially the founder of Startup Saturdays. So I want to show that, but I also want to show how this founding this company experience can be useful to other companies. So then after that is freelance consultant since 2011, and I have like 10 plus clients. So this is basically through Startup Saturdays I started acquiring clients for web development, where I've made their website, maybe help them with their finances, maybe get them connected to an investor, maybe get them funded, maybe do some project management work for them, maybe create some technology for them. So I have a variety of different clients. I've showed some of the work on my website, and so I do want to show that. So I guess ongoing over here is fine as well. After that is like Founder Spa Panda 2011. So this was my first web startup that aggregated information from health and wellness service providers. The company acquired close to 300 customers under my leadership. So this is, I guess, fine the way it is, but I will expand a little bit on it, and maybe perhaps you can add some more lines. So Spa Panda was basically an online marketplace for personal service providers such as personal trainers, acupuncturists, massage therapists, psychologists, like people or spas, And so we had close to 300 customers who had listed their services on our website, but the Swap Panda, so that was Swap Panda, and I did that in 2011. So one of the things that I did in 2014 was that I participated in the hackathon, and I should remove this ongoing, it was just a hackathon that we the Salesforce has a hackathon, and I participated in it and came in 4th place. So this project came out of the $1 million Salesforce hackathon. It won 4th place among 300 competing projects. The Salesforce hackathon is one of the largest, most competitive hackathons in the world, and we use Salesforce and Heroku to make the project. So basically, SalesScript enables like global money transfer. So we just did it for the hackathon, and then we have not done anything with it ever since. It was just to showcase a technology that this is possible. Then after that, I've included like instructor Udemy. So this is an ongoing thing, and I don't know if it's good to put ongoing or not on your resume. But I've been teaching classes on Udemy since 2011. So it's actually not 5,000 now. It is 30,000 plus students on Udemy. And so I've just said topics include programming and finance, but I've included a link to my Udemy profile on the questionnaire. So you can this is my Udemy profile, so you can use that. And then after that, I have just kind of included like project management. Pacific Gas and Electric Company, managed and developed like implementation of a variety of enterprise-wide software applications, managed projects involving Public Utilities Commission, other utilities, and business partners, wrote policy, created hedging strategy, and was an expert witness for a 4.2 billion energy portfolio. So when it comes to this work, like this is like my corporate experience. So this from 2007 to 2010, I have basically 2 resumes, and I'm going to send you both of them, and I would like for you to utilize both the resumes to create my do all the work related. But there is this other resume in which I have this Pacific Gas and Electric Company experience. So when it comes to my LinkedIn profile, I would like for you to include this information that you see highlighted right now from my Adil Hassan resume.doc, the 1-page resume. And I would also like for you to include this information, the Pacific Gas and Electric Company, this information in my so make it like combine it, make it look better, and but I would like for you to include both of these, the Pacific Gas and Electric experience from here, and the Pacific Gas and Electric experience from here. But keep the title from here. Use this title, the project management title. So then after that, before Pacific Gas and Electric, I worked at American Electric Power from 2005 to 2007. I was developed, implemented finance and technology tools for utilization by commodity traders, helped structure and manage transactions with an average value of 300 million, created a weekly market analysis report that gained popularity throughout the trading community. So I made a publication, which was a weekly publication that people would use to make their trading decisions. So similarly as with American Electric Power, I also have it on both my resumes. So this resume has a longer version. So if you could include this and this is only for LinkedIn, not for the resume. This is only for LinkedIn. So then after that, before that, I was a fund accountant at BICES Fund Services. I've only mentioned it in the one-page resume, but I have the details for it on the longer resume. And so I would like for you to use the details from this long resume that I'm highlighting right now for BICES Fund Services, all the way to when it comes to Hilton Hotels. So all of this stuff that you see highlighted, I would like for you to use for BICES Fund Services and include that on my LinkedIn profile. And so over here I've only mentioned it, but it's more in more detail on this resume page. After that, it is Hilton Hotels. The information that you see on the long resume, I want you to use that. And then over here is just like, just a one line on the one-page resume. So I would like for you to please use this detailed information that you see on the detailed resume for Hilton Hotels. After that, it's Balmoral Financial. I would like for you to use this detailed information. And whereas on this one-pager resume, I haven't really included that, but I would like for you to include that on my LinkedIn profile from the longer resume. And after that, it is Hyatt Hotels, Columbus, Ohio front desk. I would like for you to include this longer information on my LinkedIn profile. On the one-page resume, I don't have that in there. And then so then after that, it's so there is one piece of work that I've included on my one-page resume that I didn't include in the long resume, was like technical support at Bell South from 1999 to 2000. I would like for you to include that as well on my LinkedIn. I don't have much of a description, but you can so I would just like for you to include that for right now, and then we can figure out what we'll do with it at a future time. So after that, I have my education, which is like Bachelor of Science, Ohio State, Graduate Diploma, Project Manager, Certified Project Manager. So this is not fully updated because I have more education than this. So in the questionnaire, I have included my education, which is the additional thing is like Certified Web Developer from MOFTAC. But I would like for you to use this format where the Certified Web Developer is first, Certified Project Manager is second, Diploma in Project Management from UC Berkeley is third, and Bachelor's of Science from Ohio State University is fourth. I would like for you to use this format and not this format. After that, I have my software skills, HTML, JavaScript, CSS, all of these. I have them over here. And then in my long resume, I have some skills as well, but I don't think I have the same software skills. So I definitely want you to use the software skills from the short resume and highlight those. But I have these other set of skills in the long resume that I would like for to be included in my LinkedIn profile as well. So if you can basically, I want these technical skills, software skills, I want these to be included. And then I want these activities and interests to be included. And so this is my short resume. And on my long resume, I want this I want these to be included just on LinkedIn. I want these to be included on LinkedIn. And well, so the education, you can include it this way, or you can so the education, the format that I want, I already shared with you, is this format, this like order. And then for the UC Berkeley and Fisher College of Business, I want you can use these. For Ohio State, you can use these as descriptions where it is like undergraduate information and then project management diploma and project management institute. For the specialty coursework, I would like for you to please include this information from the specialty coursework on LinkedIn, and then at the top over here where it says like experience highlights in the long resume, I would like for you to please include these as well on my LinkedIn profile. So this is not the contact information I would like for you to include in the LinkedIn. The contact information I would like for you to use is this information right here. And so I'm going to give you access to my LinkedIn, and then that way you can start working on this. Thank you for reviewing this video. I think it gives you a good idea of my skills and what I'm looking for and where I'm trying to go with all of this. Thank you.